So if you're looking to start a blog, a website of any sort, you're first going to be looking at domain names to find the perfect domain name that suits you. Whether it's mylittleshop.com, ordersinhampshire.co.uk, or whatever suits you, your business, your brand, or of course your blog. Now I just wanted to point out something which I find to be quite vital and a lot of people miss when you're first looking for your domain. Obviously it's hard not to get taken back by the really great first year prices, with some domains literally being offered for 1 pence. For anybody that's not UK based, that's like 1 cent. Now the problem is that it's too easy to get taken back by these prices and then end up paying a massive renewal price, because really the renewal price is the important one. That's what you're going to be paying back every single year. And realistically, once you get your domain, you start your blog, or you start your business especially, it's not like you're going to give up that particular domain after a year, because you've spent this time building your blog, your website, your service website to something great. People are coming to it, it's how they know how to find you, it's your main contact, or perhaps it's your blog and it's your literal name that you've got. So at that point you're sort of stuck in with whatever price you've gone to, unless you want to go through, a domain transfer, which sometimes or with most hosts will actually cost you, and there's a bit of a process that you don't really want to have to go through. At the end of the day, what you want to be doing is actually looking for the renewal price of your domain, and in this video I'm just going to show you the actual price difference between different registrars. I'm not going to be naming the registrars, I'm just going to be showing you the price difference for exactly the same domain. Because realistically, that's what you're going to get. Domain services and domain registrars all give you the same thing, which is a domain name and a way to manage it. So let's first get started with SeekaHost. We're going to get started with us on our search engine for domains, and we're looking for my name, so jamesflarakos.com. You can see that, of course, like with every other registrar, we give a great first year offer. For this is almost 50%, and then the important one, which is £10 for every year afterwards. So your renewal is £10 here with SeekaHost. That's for the entire year, and that's where your renewal sits at. Now to give you an example, if we jump on over to another registrar and we search for exactly the same domain name, you're going to start finding the really cheap first year prices. So we've got it for £1. The problem is the reoccurring charge. In this case, it's actually going to be £15, so already every single year you're going to be paying £5 more for that domain. Now again, going back to my point that really people don't just keep a domain for 1 year, it's essentially something that you're going to have for quite a while, unless you dissolve a business, you decide not to keep on with your blog, or something else. People tend to keep their domains. And this doesn't even include some of the extra stuff that you can get offered with most registrars, which then can take it anything from up to £7 more to £20 more or more, depending on what sort of protection packages you get. Really, your domain should be protected anyway. That's what you're paying for. So let's slide on over to another registrar. Over here we're going to find that actually this one will actually offer you your domain for 1 penny as long as you take a 3-year contract. However, we're starting to see the renewal price go up with this one with $18.99, so it's actually almost double the renewal price of SeekaHost, for instance, and even more than the last registrar. This time you're also going to be tied in with a contract. This particular place has got some of the highest domain protection services, which can cost you, at least double to what you're paying for your domain, sometimes even more than that. Then you also got other additional features such as mailing and other stuff which they add on. To give you an example, one of the customers that we helped out not so long ago for 5 years ended up paying £150 for a domain that on SeekaHost would have cost you $50. And this is the importance of this video. I just want to make people aware of the differences whilst you do shop around. Domains and hosting are actually quite flexible. You can actually get your domains in places and host them elsewhere. So you might already have a site, or you might have your hosting brought somewhere. However, that doesn't mean that you can't save with your domain, so you can actually still get your domain with SeekaHost and point it to your hosting that you currently have. Or of course saving them more money by coming over and checking our hosting packages. But that's for another video.